Bitcoin broke down yesterday of this trend. Right after that, I of course announced on my Twitter that I was buying this Bitcoin dip, and because of this correction, well, we have seen funding rates getting reset, most of the Bitcoin long positions being flushed out of the market. So the question really is right now, is Bitcoin ready to continue its trend towards the upside? Well, certainly we are creating some very bullish signals at the current moment. We are getting some more ETF news, and of course the SEC will need to make its decision within the next 48 hours. So without any further ado, let's have a look into what's the imminent short term. And actually what we could be seeing over here is that my initial prediction of this symmetrical triangle exactly played out. I was actually correct with my thoughts that we needed a correction if we were to break down of this symmetrical triangle. Yes, we have been creating this bearish divergence right here, and because of that, of course, we did create our correction. Now, I did take a look actually into towards this trend right here, and whenever we did actually break down of this trend as well, we still made a very good profit back towards the downside. But initially, my game plan would have been a 100% perfect. Having a look in towards this symmetrical triangle, this would have been a 100% perfect. So of course, yes, I did make a pretty nice profit right here with trading this one out towards the downside. But if I just sticked to my initial game plan, well, I would have made a lot more profit. So, well, anyways, with that out of the way, yes, we did make a pretty nice profit right here with trading this towards the downside, buying this Bitcoin dip exactly at the lows. Because yes, we did have a look into what's this exact price target right here in yesterday's video. I was saying, all right, if we are going to be breaking this one out towards the downside, this is going to be the exact price target. And we are creating that hidden bullish divergence right now, and already yesterday evening, the funding rates were looking so much better. Literally on some exchanges yesterday night, it was even in the negative, which is a very good signal. Majority of the Bitcoin long positions are right now getting flushed out of the market. If we have a look into what's the liquidations, we could actually see 260 million US dollars in long liquidations. So right now with the funding rates being reset and most of the long positions fully flushed out of the market, and actually seeing these bullish signals, I am right now continue to be buying. So if we have a look into what's this chart, yes, I do think we are going to be continuing our uptrend. As you can be seeing, every single time we are actually creating that higher low and also these higher highs. We are forming some kind of an uptrend structure and perfectly holding our uptrend support. So in my opinion, yes, as long as we are going to be holding this uptrend structure, yes, I do think we are going to be seeing these highs being revisited over here at about the 37K. Now, if we are going to be breaking this uptrend structure right here, well, we are just going to be revisiting these lows right here. And it is going to be very simple actually to trade this current market, because what we are currently seeing is that the market is heavily influenced by news events. And with that kept in mind, well, we are also very clearly just repeating our history. Literally every single time we created massive pumps, well, we created some kind of a consolidation range, which we are exactly in right now. And right after that, we could either see some kind of a correction every single time actually, but at the very least, yes, we are just going to be consolidating. So that is what I'm exactly going to be expecting right now as well. I just expect we are going to be consolidating right here until we are actually going to be getting our ETF news getting released, and probably this ETF news will be pretty bullish, and we are at that moment going to be continuing our trend towards the upside. Now, in the imminent short term, probably we are going to be headed to create some kind of another consolidation range right here. So in my opinion, just trade the range right now. Trade the range, and right now in the imminent short term, yes, we are rather looking quite bullish, but I do not think we are going to be breaking our previous highs right now until we are going to be getting our ETF news getting released. Now, the stock market though is actually looking quite good. We are bouncing exactly from of our support level that we have been having a look in towards for weeks. Literally, we are about to create new highs, which is looking very good for the stock market. And of course, the Bitcoin price and the stock market is actually quite heavily correlated. So, because the stock market is pushing up right now, and also as well, the Bitcoin trend is also towards the upside on the larger time frames. And we are awaiting some bullish news for the ETFs. Well, I do think in the end of the day, we are going to be continuing our trend towards the upside. But first of all, we will need to see some more consolidation inside of this range we are currently forming. So in my opinion, still just trade the range right now. And we have gotten some extra news about the ETFs because Global X has just updated their spot Bitcoin ETF filing. They have a deadline coming up on the 21st. So yeah, an update so close to its deadline is pretty remarkable in my opinion. Now what we could be seeing is that the Franklin filing actually did not file their extra update, just like Wisdom Tree. So am I really going to be expecting that they are going to be getting accepted by this week? No, in my opinion not. First of all, I do think Franklin will also be updating their Bitcoin ETF, and then potentially the SEC is going to be accepting all spot Bitcoin ETFs. But one thing is for sure, we are going to be seeing our first ETF being accepted before January the 10th. And probably, in my opinion, it is already going to be earlier by this year, but probably it is going to be happening in December. That is at least what I think. That has been my prediction, and it is still my prediction to this day. So with that being said, make sure to be following me on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.